when you're not live.
All right, there we go. Now we're live. Now we're fucking live, Dangleclax. So we're showing the garden off first thing this morning. Don't you? I'm going to show you. Here we go, Frank. So jealous. Still a little girl, but whatever. This is the one I'm talking about. You can see how yellow it is inside of the leaf. Like it's green, but it's like yellow green.
Yeah, I see it.
So that tells me that I need to feed that thing. I haven't been feeding that one. But I'm
Yeah, she's definitely a nitrogen, the first one that you're just
deficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give some nutrients today. Holy shit. I'm going to give some flower nutrients. Fuck, I can't. Flower, and then okay. Now here's a question for you, Frank. I have a PK booster now. It's not name brand or anything, right? I don't know how well it's going to work. Obviously, I've never used a PK booster before, but some of the general hydroponics fucking. Would it be okay to start by using stuff that I have and then just for the other stuff when it gets here?
Yeah. Just keep the ratios about even. Start lower on your first PK booster. You start with a little bit of nitrogens mixed in on the first batch, and then you wean off the nitrogen and find yourself into a straight PK.
Let me see what the total numbers are going to be for the flower. For flower mixture.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You look at those numbers and then you just kind of math.
Yeah, I know it does cut out for the flower stage. It does cut out the nitrogen from one of them. Hold on, let me see here. I've got my nutrients right next to me.
But yeah, that's where I learned my numbers from. Was that video I was showing you this morning over there at Greenhouse. They taught me all my numbers.
Yeah, so for flower. Right now, I'm mixing it early flower transition stage, which is 8 milliliters of the micro, 15 milliliters of the bloom, and 5 mils of the grow. So when I'm done with the PK booster for flower, I'm going to be reading, hold on one second, 6, 13, 13.
I like it.
About right?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. So then 6, 13, 13. It's actually going to probably be less than that because I'm going to use probably for the first couple of times that I give the PK booster, it'll probably be at half strength.
That's really, really close to my numbers. So usually I go into early flower 4, 13, 13.
Okay, 4, 13, 13 into flower.
So you're really, really close to me. Just a tad bit more nitrogen. That ain't much of a difference, but because you're growing normal plants. I'm growing the mutant, so I usually back off on the nitrogen a little more.
Here's the thing too, if I don't fill my gallon jug up all the way, I can top it off with a little bit of distilled water after I pH balance it, and I can drop that nitrogen down just a little bit more. And then I can add a little touch more PK booster to bring that PK back up.
Yep.
Damn, I'm learning science. Shit, bro. Holy shit, I've learned so fucking much, man. It's ridiculous.
And I truly do owe it to you guys, you know. What was that, Frank?
I didn't say none, but yeah, you definitely caught on a lot faster than some. I had a lot of people that I've taught in the past. That's where they really struggle is understanding those different numbers for the ratios of giving them the proper MPK during different stages.
Here's the thing, right? Like, I had to learn some of this stuff for pest control. I had to make stuff up and learn and dilution and conversions and all that stuff. I had to, and then learn those things. It puts things in for you, so you start thinking outside the box, right? And then it just becomes easier to understand concepts that once seemed foreign to you.
Oh, for sure. Your job definitely gave you a big edge.
Absolutely. And it's my willingness to learn too. I'm so horned up about all this. Like, I want to know everything there. You know, so, but we got and we got Grapevine OG, who's also in Free Flower right now. She's got all sorts of hairs on her.
Internet's being a little spotty this morning.
I'm really sad I didn't get Mimosa to get taller or really to a point where she could really thrive. But that was a mistake, and I'll make that one again. So, but then this one, man, this is the cream of the crop. This is this year. This is the Skywalker OG, man. I'm telling you, it doesn't do any justice on the camera. It really doesn't. This is a massive plant.
For where that little one came from to where it is now, it's actually doing really good.
It is. It absolutely is. Look at getting old enough to take that manure that I put it in. That was my problem. That was my flaw. Hick in my plan, as it were. I put that one in the AK-47 and they're far too early. It stunted their too hot for them at that age. If I had just waited another week and a half, they would be perfectly fine to go into that manure. If I put them under the seedling light under 24 hours. But I didn't do that with these ones. I did that with these ones. I did that with all these.
A really tough plant. It's a bitch.
It is a really healthy looking plant though, right?
Yeah. But yeah, if you ever go to try AK-47 again, that one's a really tough plant. It's hard to grow.
Oh, it's hard to grow?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know it was difficult like that. I thought you meant tough like it's hardy. It'll take a lot of...
Yeah, that's my friend Steven's favorite weed is AK-47 and the AK-48. So he's been growing them most of my life, and they're just little bastards.
Good morning, Jess, the mad scientist. Don't call me that. There's somebody with that name, and he's a very respected person. My eyes. He goes, Dave Baker. Look, I mean, at the end of the day, I take hours, right, that have to show me their. Those are the people I take advice from, right? I don't know if I can trust your advice, but if I know that you have a damn nice looking garden and you can keep till alive, absolutely, I'll take your advice. You know, I have to be picky.
The best way to go about it is look at the gardens and see who does the best. Avoid the ones that are blaming every other circumstance. Like, instead of accepting their flaws, like, oh, I fucked up. And the guys that blame things like botrytis or septoris or hops latent virus, avoid those guys.
You know, I think, and I mentioned this in your stream earlier today, I'm a part of many different communities now when it comes to cannabis, and not everybody likes each other. That's the sad part. We can't all just what that reason is, but I've noticed that there's some division within the community, and I'm more of an inclusive person. Why are all of my straps moved?
Well, a lot of the division is breeder competition. That's the main part of the division.
I don't pick choose who I hang out with. People make it very difficult for that. But
yeah, a lot of the other breeders, they don't like when people grow other people's genetics. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'd say grow whoever you like, whatever type of weed, because I may not have the weed that you like, and the other guy might have the stuff you like. So,
just it. Like, it doesn't even, the division isn't even just about genetics. It's about all of it. It's about genetics. It's about your grow method. It's about the equipment you use. About what style of growing you're doing. And everybody has an opinion. It's so hard these days to get away from that. Like, everybody's opinion. The way is always going to be wrong. Everybody's going to always have a better way to do it. But here's the thing. I keep coming back to the same statement, and you've heard me say this before. Look at my and tell me I did, because I can't see a damn thing I did wrong here.
It is Pixie. Pixie's telling you that your phone's breaking up. It is too. It's breaking up pretty hard. I'm catching you in between every other word, but it's breaking up pretty bad out there.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Same.
Okay. All right. Hold on. We'll get there. How about now, bro?
You sound good.
Hey, better? All right, let me turn this down.
You probably just went too far from the Wi-Fi.
I did.
Oh shit. Why am I echoing now? Oh, not now. All right. Yeah, so what I was saying was, like, the division in the community that I've noticed isn't just about genetics. It's about all of it. It's about the genetics. It's about your equipment that you're using. It's about the method that you use. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody's way is better. But I keep coming back to the same thing I said time and time again, Frank, and you've said it. You've heard me say it. Look at my results from what I've done, and tell me I did something wrong. Because for starting late in the year and being my first year actually growing, I'd say I did a damn near perfect job.
Look how fucking green they are. That's what the colors speak for themselves.
That's it. I let the plants speak for themselves. Somebody says that I'm doing something wrong, go out in my garden and tell me I am. If you can find something that I've done wrong, I will honestly admit it, because I am just a first year grower. I don't know everything, but from what I can tell, from the visual signs that I see out there, they're happy, they're healthy, they're growing full. So I can't really bitch. I've had no pest issues. Time really wasn't on my side at the beginning of this whole endeavor, but for what time I did have, we made the best of it, bro.
Yeah. And I feel like the division for growing methods and stuff, like, that's something that we just got to get over each other. Like, I like to grow for terpenes, and my girlfriend's dad likes to grow for trichomes for THC. There's nothing wrong with it. With either method, we just have our own unique compounds that we're chasing.
Right. And Jess said it too. People want to be right, but there's an array of successful methods. That's what I've also said. I'm a big fan of there's many ways to skin a cat, and none of them are the perfect or right way, but there are many different ways to skin a cat, you know? We can achieve the same goal through different methods, and we can achieve even the same results through different methods, but they won't be, exact. And it's such a diverse and complex thing growing, isn't it? Like it really changes by the strain. It changes by the type, whether it's photo or auto. Everything changes off the littlest different aspects of growing. You do one thing and it affects 3 others. That's why I knew that if I was going to mix up my nutrients with the PK booster, but you said you run at a 4-13-13 and I'd be running at a 6. That's why I knew dilute it a little bit, add a little bit more PK booster, and that'll be perfect, right? Almost right where you are.
Yeah, but I don't think the 6 is that bad. I like that.
You like the 6? Keep the 6.
Yeah, I think that's a good number for normal plants. The only reason I go down to 4 is because I run the duckfoots. They don't like nitrogen.
Right. See, Jess, that can be dangerous for me though too, because here's the thing. Like I'm doing with my recharge and my nutrients, I like to minimize the amount of work that I have to put in. So I try to mix in everything that I'm feeding to my plant all in the same gallon of water. And that's not good. That's not good. I can't be doing that. Doing that. You add too much to the same thing to 1 gallon and it's just not going to work right. Right? Like the fucking formulas on the back of our nutrient bottles, Frank. They tell us the certain way to mix them. But if you... Oh, what was it? Where was I going to go with that? I don't fucking know. Never mind. Forget it. I had a good point, but it's gone now.
One thing I learned, though, is never follow those labels. It's a good roundabout number where to start, but I've never followed the label to the dot.
So here's my question to you, Frank. I know you don't do the same method I do when it comes to measuring my nutrients. I do the bottle, but I take a baseline reading in EC off that gallon of water that I just put those nutrients in. So I know, when I follow the directions on the bottle and I add for, like, say, the flower rate stage, God damn it, I need coffee. Hold on.
Well, that's I think I know where you're going with that. EC is definitely where you want to target because the initial numbers only matter if you got the right ratio to water.
That's what I was saying, EC. Yeah. If I baseline the EC based off the formula on the bottle, that'll tell me where I need to go in direction with EC. But here's the problem. I know to dilute EC, you add distilled water, correct? Or RO water, right? Reverse osmosis water. So I would do that, and then dilute it with water. But what do I add to bring that EC up? The grow, the micro, or the bloom?
All of them bring your EC up.
Well, I know they all do. Which one should
between the water? So it's measuring more than with the EC is measuring everything overall. That's an overall NPK ratio.
Right. So I have to add all of them then.
Yeah, it tells you everything at once.
Wow. So I'm gonna have to do that like milliliters at a time, like 1 milliliter of each at a time, and then EC it. Oh man, that's a lot of work though.
I've been more of a. I never really followed EC. Instead, I followed the test strips of the NPK, and I've never used that electronic digital stuff. And so I've always liked how the NPK with the test strips for like fish tanks or pools and shit. They tell you everything that's in there exactly, and that's more of what I've loved because I've always felt like EC was too broad of a section.
That's why I like to dial it down tighter than the suggested range. It's like I'm kind of like a perfectionist when I'm measuring my EC, and or I want to be kind of a perfectionist when it comes to measuring my EC and my balancing my pH. Simply because I want to maximize nutrient uptake and what they get, so they're not burning out. So I want to make sure that the pathways are open, so balance the fucking water. But I also want to make sure that they're getting the nutrients, like enough of the nutrients. So that's why I do it that way. But
yeah. So with EC is basically assuming that you already know the ratios of your MPK and that you've already got that to the exact T where you want. So then there's like a maximal amount of EC that the water can retain and the plant can uptake at a certain amount, right? So that's the point of where you kind of want to sit around, because EC just assumes that you already know everything else.
Right. I'm curious though. I have an order coming in today for PK booster. Actually, my PK booster is coming in today. Arriving today. Yep, the Cool Bloom from General Hydroponics. Coming in a pint. It's 0-10-10. Is that good? That's good, right? Actually, that would probably make me better to use than the stuff that I've got right here in front of me. Because that's a 10-10. This stuff's only a fucking 7-8.
10-10 is one of my favorite bottles.
Yeah, 10-10 is bulking formula.
Yeah, right. I don't care about brands. I'm not a brand whore. It's whatever the fuck works.
Well, yeah, it's whatever works. But when I see, I'm also like obsessive compulsive, OCD. So when I start with a brand of nutrients, I don't want to deviate from that system. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me comfortable inside going from celestial, cutting edge solutions, nutrients to a General Hydroponics PK booster, but it's what I can find right now. So
never heard of the first one. Never used that one, but I know General Hydroponics definitely.
It works.
It's a good.
The Cool Bloom, the General Hydroponics liquid Cool Bloom.
The only thing is with the liquid nutrients, you go through them so quick.
That's what my buddy Conrad is telling me too, and I think I'm going to start getting the dry nutrients and mix them myself. You save so much money. You have to do a little bit more work, but you save so much money because you're buying mostly water when you buy nutrients in the liquid. You're paying for mostly water, and that's expensive water.
I ended up going with the liquid PK because it doesn't like to mix with water on the PK as much, so it's more. So I ended up going with the liquid on the PK, and then for the more of the veg of the NPK, I went with the powder.
Sorry, I was reading chat because Pixie's in there. She needs some help real quick. So sadly, Pixie, that stuff that I had, we're gonna have to pick up another bottle of because I don't have any more. It's Olivia's cloning solution is the stuff that I had. That stuff is the stuff that settled black. But here's the thing. If I was to, I know you're going to want to do it your way, but if I was to mix up nutrients for those two plants, I would not be using cloning solution. That is too mild for their age right now. What they need is more of a vegetative nutrient mixture. That's what's going to feed them. If you don't feed them what they need, they're going to end up with a deficiency. Just a general nutrient. Yeah, that's all this would be. This would just be a stop. We did that for the roots.
Yeah, if I were you, Pixie, what I would do is Lethal's about to mix himself up a nice formula over there for his garden. I would actually steal some of his water.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all it would be, is just a general vegetative mix. That's all it would be. Nothing too crazy, you know. We don't have to try and push the limits of fucking biology here. No, you don't need a lot. They're small, so you won't need a whole lot. I'll just mix up like a gallon and pour some of it out, and then I can increase the rate in that gallon so that I can have something for my plants in here. Actually, I can just use the rest of the veg on my Humboldt headbands. They're still in veg.
Yeah, less is more, definitely, when it comes to the plants. Like I was just showing Lethal a video from greenhouse from years and years ago, and they feed these really low levels of EC, and these plants are massive. In 2 weeks, the thing was huge.
Frank, when it comes to watering and feeding, right? I think I accidentally, intentionally, not intentionally, but accidentally on purpose did burn my leaves a little bit on the Americhem Dream. I know I talked a little bit about it yesterday, and I think I showed you, but the leaf tips are burning. And I know it's nutrient burn. I know that's why it happens. But my question is, do you think that's from nutrients being mixed too hot or too many feeding? Because at that point, I had increased feeding to quite often. And by quite often, I meant once in the morning, once at night.
Yeah, so it's usually something to do. It's either pH or nitrogens that cause the tip burn. So and I'm guessing you had the pH right, so you probably want a little bit too high on the nitrogen.
Before I say anything, what I want to do is I want to take my pH kit again, and I want to take the solutions and recalibrate. I want to recalibrate for pH and make sure that it's reading the right levels. And you know what? Now that I've done it once, it's really not that difficult. It's not hard to do to calibrate.
That's the thing I heard. I've never, I've never used them, but I heard you got to calibrate those all the time to make sure they stay on. And
I'm not sure if it's all the time. I've only done this the first time when I first got it, but I don't think it's all the time you have to do it. It's just like right now, I don't think that I got it the first time right. For pH calibration vial.
I was told to I heard that you're supposed to rinse it after use with distilled water too.
Yes, after each test. After each calibration point. So at the 4.00 and the 7.00, we're going to be rinsing with distilled water. And on top of that, we also have... Are you kidding me? Did I just really do that? That is so dumb of me. I forgot to take the fucking lid off this vial before I poured this shit into it, and it went all over me.
Oh no.
Yeah. It smells like mouthwash, but I know it's not mouthwash. All right. So let's see here. Where are we at? We're at pH. Let's calibrate pH. Calibrate pH 7. We need 7.
I'll grab some more coffee real quick.
You got it, brother. There we go. Let's try that one more time. Let's rinse that in distilled water first. I'm doing the pH here, 7. Oh, whoops. Do it again. Damn, bro, is that as close as I'm gonna get? Fuck.
So I'm back.
So it's close.
Autoflowers are more like my duck foot.
Yep.
You're going to want to go more like the 4-13-13 compared to the photo period, where you're going to more want to go to the 6-13-13.
Okay. So that one I'm going to want to do that whole thing with.
Yeah. They don't like as much nitrogens. They like more PKs.
Okay.
I've seen different autoflowers. Some like more potassium and some like more phosphorus. It can vary depending on genetics, but
okay.
So those are little details you learn about a plant once you've grown it a few times. And autoflowers are usually pretty stable, so its sister plant's going to be acting pretty similar.
Yeah. I just seen the list of some of what Pat Span has for genetics, man. Holy shit. Holy shit. I saw the box of genetics that he has. Every little vial of seeds has a number on it, which corresponds to a list of fucking strains. Holy shit, bro.
So he's got these little seed capsules like what I got, and he's got a whole case full of them. And he takes every seed he gets and he puts them in a seed vial for perfect storage. And then, so all these seeds, if the seed was viable to begin with, they're going to be good seeds because he stores them all proper and everything. Like, and then on his, he's got a USB drive that he keeps it, and he's got the whole list of every strain on a USB with each one numbered specifically.
Wait, did you see my leaves? The burning of the leaves?
No, I didn't get to see it.
All right, I'll show you. Here, let me jump into.
I'm assuming like it's a tip burn though, what you're talking about. Pretty common.
Oh shit! I'm backstage and didn't even know it. All right. Here.
Can you make yourself both? Not on my phone. I can't zoom.
Look at her though, bro.
Oh, she looks nice though.
She does, right? She's really, really pretty. And she's got lots of hairs coming out of her. I don't know if you can see those very well. Here, let me make me big. I forgot I can do that.
Fast.
I forgot I can do that. She's doing really well. But you can see.
Yeah, I see it.
See? And that's about it. Just like those two that on. Just those three right there. I've got a couple that are starting right here. But other than that, everything is good. If you want to see nothing here and there, other than those websites.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shoot at it. It was probably the nitrogen spiked a little high. It's old damage. There's nothing you can do about it now. But
this one's I'm just getting rid of this one. This one's dead.
Going with the darker green and the tips. So I'm assuming the nitrogen spiked. I don't think it was pH. I think it was just a little spike in nitrogen.
That's what. Oh wait, no. There's one more right here, but that's it. But yeah, that's what me and TJ and them were thinking. But then we got the Humboldt headband.
She's the second largest. We got her. She's the smallest and the biggest.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's
That was taking off.
When did I plant those? Hold on. Where's my... Oh, I have to go upstairs. Let me zip this up. Oh, what I was saying though. Hold on.
What I was saying earlier, though, Frank, was that oh fuck, I don't know.
So on my indoor, I have never made it through a run where I didn't burn at least one tip.
Okay.
So it's bound to happen. Like it's hard. It's been my goal is to make it through one run without burning a tip, but I haven't been able to do it yet.
What did I do with my tablet, though? Oh, did I leave it downstairs? I think I did.
I think every grower struggles with that, and I truly believe that. I bet you every grower struggles with the tip burn. Most people just don't talk about it.
I'll tell you what, bro, that's not even what scares me the most right now. I'm mostly concerned with how this harvest is going to go. You got to remember, this is my first year. So it's also my first harvest. And that kind of spooks me a little bit because I want to make sure that I don't waste all this bud that I'm growing this year.
Do you happen to have a shed?
We have a 3-walled shed, not like a barn or anything like that.
It keeps the water.
So what I'm
off?
going to do to dry, like I was saying, I was watching Full Crop Sciences earlier, and he had a good good theory about why 72 degrees and 40 to 45 degrees, or 40 to 45% was a good ratio. And he's done it many times before. He swears by that over the 60-60. Other people in chat tried it. They swear by that. So I'm going to give that a shot, and I'm going to try to give the 60-60, or at least maybe not 60-60, because let's be realistic. Any AC that you get these days is going to have a very hard time maintaining a 60-degree environment. They only go down as low as 64. So you're going to have a very difficult time. You know? So.
Well, bringing up the shed, because if you're growing weed on the inside, if you dry your outside weed in, one little problem can become a nightmare inside.
Oh, fuck. Well, here's the thing. I'm hoping to go see Pat's Fan before it gets to be that time, and he's got a bunch of equipment, including tents for me. So maybe I'll take a tent and set it up outside somewhere and nail it to the ground so it doesn't blow away. But maybe I'll just do my hanging and drying out there.
Yeah, you got an overhang.
I can't. It'll be too hot, bro.
No, not in the fall. It'll be fucking. It'll actually about.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Out in the shed, it like nearly perfect. It just dries on its own. It takes a while, usually about 2 weeks.
Okay. I'm going to say I probably left my tablet downstairs already. So where did I put my drink? Right there. We're going to go back downstairs and find out if I've got it there. But I want to know how old my...
Drying weed on the inside, I brought everything from powder mildew from the outside to my inside plants to woolly aphid to rose aphid. You know how it is being in bug control.
Yes. Yes, I do, Frank. Yes, I do. It's staked, won't fall over, will stay fairly cool out of the sun. Oh, plastic up the old chicken coop. Oh, we could do that.
Yeah, I just hate to see you.
I could greenhouse fucking
get contaminated.
Bro. Hold on. How do I fucking... Oh, here we go. Hold on. There we go. Bro, I could house out our fucking old chicken coop, bro. She just gave me fucking permission to do so.
That'd be awesome. Dude, you could totally... That'd be awesome. That's a good idea, Pixie.
We still have a roll of thick-ass plastic around here somewhere.
I would love to do that.
We have a roll of sheet plastic, bro, that we cut to size. Because my mother...
If you do that, you can grow autos all the way till, like, Christmas.
Yeah, here's the thing, though, Frank. We don't have an unlimited pocket size, and the electric bill here has already gone up like $150.
No, it would be in the greenhouse. You wouldn't have to do anything. You just it would keep it warm enough that you can grow autos till about Christmas.
But I would still need I'd need to invest in one of those. What are they? An agricultural fan. One of the big fucking barrel ones on wheels. And I'd need to get one of those for a greenhouse.
Yeah, in the middle of summer, but
yeah.
Once it gets cooler, I actually had to. I just sealed mine up for the winter. I've kept plants alive all winter, and when I used to have my greenhouse, didn't I, woman? All winter long, I would keep them. So what I used to do is, no electricity or anything. To keep it warm in the winter, I had a hot compost behind my greenhouse. I used one of the pool heaters in a 50-gallon barrel drum, and I was using water to maintain and regulate the temperatures inside the greenhouse.
No shit. Okay. Plastic sheeting, that's going to act like a magnifying glass, and it is going to heat up the inside of that. Even though it's plastic, it's still clear. It's going to magnify the light.
Once summer comes, though, you'll really need the fans. During the winter, you really don't need them.
Right. All right. Hold on.
Yeah, you can grow autos all year round in a greenhouse. That's why I like the autos. I would love to have another greenhouse. I've thought about setting it up. I would grow all year.
We're going to change the intro song that we're listening to right now to a different version. I've got probably like 7 versions of a fucking theme song that I can't decide on which one to use. This is another one, believe it or not.
Oh, she's thinking about drying the weed in it. Me and Letha went off on the greenhouse growing weed in it.
Yep. She's talking about curing, yeah.
Yeah, we went a little off. Sorry about that.
That's okay. This one's too screamy, too hard to understand. Okay. Let me see if my other one works on this too. Do. I've got, there's one style of theme song I haven't made yet that I want to do today. And that's reggae. I haven't tried to create a reggae style theme song. What's this one? Yeah, I like this one too. Yeah, let's turn this up a little bit. Oh, is Jess still out there? I know Chaos Pixie is. Alright, let me see.
After a greenhouse so much. Fucking, I ended up losing my greenhouse because the park manager, he broke into my greenhouse and stole my fucking plants and tried selling them to fucking people in the park. That's how I found out he did it. Yeah, he fucking broke the side of my panel. When he could have just walked through the fucking front door, he decided to break my panel and fucking break into my greenhouse.
That's fucked, though.
Could have just walked through the front door. Come on, man.
All right, Vicky's stuck on. I've got a bunch of different music, but a lot of these aren't my theme songs. These are just like random StreamYard music.
If I ever did another greenhouse, I'd build it. When I got mine, I paid like fucking $1,400 for mine.
Holy shit.
They got some nice windows up the road. I really want to take them and build a greenhouse. My shed's almost there. I want that big ass window up the road. I really do.
I'm trying to get all the details I need.
Oh, I know what I can do. My dad's coming over with the trailer in a bit. So I've got to go up with him, put the trailer back together and shit. But on the way, I'll have him pull over so I can grab those fucking windows.
Copy. Okay.
And then I can, if I get those windows, I can finish turning my shed into a greenhouse.
Oh shit! There you go. All right, I'm gonna pause this because I want to play this. What? Maybe later. All right, you ready to hear this, Frank? Let's hear a reggae version of an intro theme song for the Homegrown Show.
Okay.
The sound, let the good vibes flow. The sound, let the good vibes flow.
Hold on.
If you throw a reverb and auto tune in it in the song,
Is it reverbing?
No. I'm saying on the Suno, if you use reverb and auto tune,
Okay.
it really makes the voices sound more emotional.
Reverb and auto tune. How do I auto tune?
You just put it in the genres at the bottom when it asks you what genre. You can tell it all
On Suno. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you'd go like reggae, reverb, auto tune, and you could even say uplifting for the emotion to have it more, or upbeat. You can tell it all kinds of things. I made a lot of reggae ones. They're hard to work with that voice. I ripped off a fucking Bob Marley song so good that I get copyrighted for it. I rip off a lot of real songs. This way I can listen to them and not get copyrighted during the live. When did you come in, Sprinkles? Did you let her in? You let Sprinkles in? She can't let herself in. There's no way in.
I don't think so, but she flies. She flies.
You lose your sound?
Yeah, I did. I muted my mic out here for some reason.
Okay.
Oh, do you know why it was? Because I was playing music off the phone and it was reverbing through my mic.
To the culture, let the whole world know. We live in that 420 life. Welcome to the show. Bye. That sunshine rising, coffee in the cup, planting those seeds while the whole crew's up. Talking cultivation, culture, and the ways, sharing good energy through the smoky haze. From a distance,
I love it.
wisdom through the garden we grow. Respect for the plant and the people we know. No stress, no hate, just a positive flow. Little coils and Mikey, let the good vibes grow. So let the good vibes grow. As we fall when they
I'm just hoping that at some point will be good enough that maybe the mad scientist Dave Baker would see it to do me the honor of showing up on our show one day.
Oh, I guarantee you, it ain't hard to meet up with a lot of these guys in cannabis. They're just normal people.
I know they are, but it's time constraint a lot of the time that makes people say no.
I even had fucking Khalifa took
Yep.
time out of his day one day to message me on his fucking Facebook. You know,
Who did?
I want to reply to one of my comments. They're just normal people.
Oh, I know. Dave, he's been recently too.
Yep. I think Khalif is my favorite breeder, though. Out of all the real breeders, I think he's my favorite.
Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah.
Okay. He's definitely got the brain for it, that's for sure.
I think he's the best real breeder out there. Because he's got the love for it. He's actually, I feel he's a lot like me, and he's got a passion behind what he does.
I needed to get a picture of my American dream for Dave. I haven't shown him a picture since she was little.
Yeah, like Khalifa Kush, that's some stanky ass weed, dude. It stinks.
I believe it. The mad scientists.
I could only imagine what he did over there with the Frosty Purple Freak, because I know that's not a purebred freak, so he's definitely hybrided. That Frosty Purple, I guarantee, is like, I bet you that's fire. It sells out as soon as as soon as it hits the market, it's gone.
No shit.
Boy, I'm gonna have some ducks like sunshine this run without the purple stem. Those things are growing like crazy. Oh, damn. Up 2 feet tall. I wonder if I got any sex. We got a female. That big one in the front, that's a female.
Okay. The one right next to the door right there? Yep, when you're touching?
Yeah, she's a female.
Okay. Now, how many total plants are in that closet? 8? 4?
16.
6? What?
16 in there.
What? You just don't look like no 16 plants in there, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm miscounting somewheres. I believe there's 16. Let me count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know. There's 16 there. I just can't find them all.
Right. No shit, bro. It does not look like there are 16 plants in that room at all.
8 per bucket.
Jeez Louise, bud.
They were all in little 1 gallons, and then I took them out of the 1 gallons, put them in the tote. I was trying to auto water them, and I fucked up.
No shit. Okay. He's active, it says.
Typically, I usually only grow like 3 per tote.
No!
What happened?
Destroy everything! Oh my god, that is so sick. They're all sold out. Supremacy is the only one that still has any. Oh my god. Do you know what this? Okay, you may not. You may not follow clothing lines. So these, Frank, if you can see my screen.
Yeah.
These are my absolute favorite shirts. Flannels. My absolute favorite shirts. And this is Dixon brand.
Okay.
Dixon brand is like one of the top selling manufacturers for exclusive flannels, color combinations, patterns, all of it. And they just released, you know me, I'm a metalhead. They just released the Hatebreed Supremacy flannel, and I really, really want it.
Oh, no shit.
This one's the Rise of Brutality. It says Hatebreed right on the pocket. Does it say hate breed on the inside too? Yeah, it does on the sunglasses cleaner. Because every Dixon comes with, on the inside corner of your shirt is a little pocket. It's actually a sunglasses lens cleaner. It's a lens cleaning cloth.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep, and it's got a little slot cut into the pocket right here, so you can put your sunglasses right in there. And then I've got one of their biker vests, and it's funny. It's got a pocket right over the breast on the outside, and your right breast, and inside is a holster for a gun. So I thought that was pretty wild when I stuck my hand in there and found a gun holster in my vest. That's right. They've got those Hot Wheels ones now too. Do they have any green ones right now?
Let's see if I can get the sex out of the
Lemon.
rest of the...
Wicket. Leave it. What is that noise?
Looks like I got a mail.
Huh. I don't know what the fuck that noise is. Do they have any green ones right now? I've got a good green one, but... Oh, yeah, they do. They have it in extra large. They have it in extra large right now. Add that to my cart, please. I wish I had it. Oh, fuck, do I wish I had the $60. Yeah, that's the other thing. These shirts are mad expensive. They go for $60 a pop. And I've got probably about 21 to 22 of these things.
Oh, yeah, any brand names are.
Dude, they are so expensive. Like, I spent as much on my shirt as I did my shoes. And I don't usually spend that kind of money on my shoes. I don't usually care because I'm usually in work boots. You
No, that's the mail.
What? Mail?
Yeah, I got a mail, and I'm gonna see if it's the one I want to breed with.
Okay.
Ooh, it's pissy. It smells like piss.
See, like, here, I'll show you something. If
I like the smell of that. That's a good smell. He's gonna be a good male.
Is he? You like him?
Yeah,
He's got a good
to me.
aroma to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Enter.
That's how I decide of him if he's gonna stay or not. If he smells like shit, I don't want to use him.
Right. Here you go, Frank. I wanted to just point something out real quick in my tent. So, if, let's just say hypothetically, right, you already know that these are autos, but let's say hypothetically they weren't and they were photoperiodics, right? So the Humboldt headband, right, that's my second to largest. That's my baby. And this is the biggest, right? This is the one that's powered through everything. So that tells me that that's going to be the alpha of the three, correct? Like that one's going to be, if it was a photoperiodic, that would be the one I'd want to mother.
Oh, for sure.
Just based off of strength of growth to start.
That would be your first aspect, but then one of the more, if there were photos like one of the smaller ones could taste better, so you might want to sacrifice better growth for taste, depending. But
that's true.
You definitely keep an eye on the best growing ones.
See, that's so difficult. What do you do? Do you clone in advance in preparation for harvest? Because you won't know if a plant is good smoke until after it's already dried and cured and you've killed the plant, you know?
Yeah,
so
that's one method.
Clone in advance if you want to keep a specific plant?
Yeah, you clone it in advance or you re-veg it. If it catches your eyes during like mid-flower, you cut a cutting off it, make a re-veg cut, or or you can just re-veg the whole plant after you're done with it.
Okay. All right. Wait, you can harvest and then re-veg a plant?
Yeah, you can grow a plant as many times as you want. You can keep growing the same plant. I kept a plant around for like 3 years.
No shit, bro. That's dope.
I had it so perfectly timed that it would take me about 3.5 months in between. So it would take me about a month to re-veg, and then the rest of the time was reflowering again. And
No
so
shit.
I'd harvest every 3.5 months and then regrow the plant again.
Fucking way, dude. Let me see here.
I've done it with
Yo.
autos too. You're not. They say you can't, but I haven't found a plant that I can't do it with.
Yo, we got 22 subs on the Homegrown Show now. Did you get the link there?
Yeah.
By the way, Frank, when I went live?
I'm on it.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Oh, Papa's live too.
Papa's up now.
Why don't we go ahead and wrap this up and pop over there for a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna have to peace out. But
Sounds like
definitely sounds like a good plan. All right, Frank. Thank you very much for being here, bud. I appreciate your company.
Yep, I'll catch you around.
Definitely beats the hell out of doing this alone. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys soon. Peace.